Hello everybody, and welcome to Ancient Architects. Please subscribe now to get the latest ancient history news and independent research from around the world. Standing at 57 feet or 17 metres in height, the Gamatashwara statue in the Indian State of Karnataka is apparently the tallest monolithic statue in the world, carved out of one single block of granite. The sculpture is so tall and is also perched on a hill that it can be seen from 30 kilometres away. Now there are other taller statues in the world, including the statue of Ahimsa, which is 108 feet or 33 metres high, but that was cut out of a hillside. It was done in 2002, a feat where 10,000 truckloads of rock had to be removed to create it. What makes the Gamatashwara statue unique is that this statue is carved from one enormous piece of granite. It's freestanding, and it was made more than 1,000 years ago in 983 AD. It's larger than the famous ancient Egyptian Ramesses II granite statue, which is 6 metres shorter and weighs around 83 tonnes, whilst the Indian example is thought to weigh a great deal more. Gamatashwara is a Jain statue depicting Bahubali, an important figure to the Jains, being the son of Rishabhanatha, the first Tirthankara or spiritual teacher and saviour of Jainism. The statue is said to symbolise peace, non-violence, sacrifice and simple living. It is located on Vindyagiri Hill at Shravanabelagola Temple in the Indian State of Karnataka. It was commissioned by a minister and commander of the Western Ganga dynasty, a man named Chavandaraya, and in 2007 it was voted as the first of 7 wonders of India in a Times of India poll, getting 49% of the total votes. And to be honest, I can see why. It's absolutely incredible. There are 2 legends regarding why it was built, both of which involve Chavandaraya, his mother, and dreams. The first legend goes that the mother of Chavandaraya, Kalala Devi, saw a giant statue of Bahubali in her dreams, and she made a vow saying she would not eat until her dreams had been realised. Because of this, her son decided to have the statue commissioned, to stand at the already sacred site of Shravanabelagola. Another legend says that Chavandaraya and his mother arrived at Shravanabelagola during a pilgrimage. At the site, he had a dream in which he shot an arrow from the summit of Chandragiri Hill, aiming towards Vindyagiri Hill. On the spot where the arrow landed, the figure of Bahubali appeared. Therefore, he commissioned the statue to stand at the exact position the arrow landed. The place where it is located, Vindyagiri Hill, is one of 2 neighbouring hills which are home to several ancient Jain temples. The enormous statue sits inside Shravanabelagola Temple, and because of it being on a hill, as stated, it can be seen from miles around. Every 12 years, a festival takes place at the temple called Mahamastaka Bhisheka, and yes, that did take me several attempts to pronounce. During the festival, the Gamatashwara statue is anointed with milk, saffron and sugarcane juice, which are poured onto the statue from above. Finally, the statue is sprinkled with flower petals, turmeric, sandalwood powder and vermilion. Apparently, some say that this anointment is the reason the statue still looks so fresh after 1,000 years. The last festival took place in February 2018, so the next one is scheduled for 2030. The statue depicts the prolonged meditation of Bahubali, standing in a motionless pose. His eyes are open as if viewing the world with detachment. It is meant to show his complete mastery over ego. He has a perfectly chiselled face, curly hair, large ears, and the faint touch of a smile at the corner of his lips, which is said to embody a calm inner peace and vitality. The statue has broad shoulders and arms stretched down by its sides. According to Jain belief, Bahubali actually stood in this pose for a year, and at the end of it he attained omniscience and became the first human being of the world age to achieve liberation. Because he stood perfectly still for a whole year, anthills rose up around his feet and vines grew up his arms and legs. The statue therefore has an anthill in the background. From the anthill emerges a snake and vines that wraps around both legs and arms, culminating in a cluster of flowers and berries. The entire statue stands on a giant open lotus flower. Bahubali was sculpted totally nude because he is detached from all material things and all earthly desires. It is truly an artistic work of brilliance, perfectly formed and in proportion, and, as I've said, from an engineering perspective, it is cut from a single large block of granite, an extremely difficult stone to work, move and then erect. Today, the statue is a well-known pilgrimage site for Jains, and receives a large number of devotees every day. And, I don't know about you, but I'd love to be there in 2030 to see the next important festival taking place. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Ancient Architects. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe to the channel, please like the video, and please leave a comment below. Thank you very much.